We want to keep these trainings to a minimum of about a half hour. We're jumping onto there. For those of you who want to ask some questions, I'm actually going to open up the phone lines here so that everyone can actually talk. Please, if you're not asking a question, please put your phone on mute so that we don't get all your feedback and everything here. So give me about 15 seconds, 20 seconds here, and we should be able to unmute everybody here, and we can ask some more questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and speak, and let's see if we can help you understand some more stuff here.
You are
Anybody that I've unmuted have any questions? For those of you who are trying to ask a question, we can't hear you. We apologize. We can only unmute so many at a time. There's quite a few people on the training. Go ahead and ask anything, and then I'll unmute you and mute the people who are not asking questions. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Or input your question into the chat log here, and we can also see the information there.
Scott, what if we've already inputted our question?
Go ahead, Scott. I can hear you.
Scott or Chuck?
Scott or Chuck, go ahead. You can ask away.
Yeah, this is Chuck. This is Chuck. Sorry. What if I've already typed in the question?
Okay. Actually, did you send it to the organizer, or you need to make sure you send it to the right person?
Okay. Well, I don't have a clue, so let me just repeat it anyway.
Go ahead and ask it. Yeah.
If we've already reconciled, and the reconciliation date in the parentheses is 11/1, for example, and the actual date that we're doing this is on 11/5, and we've already had things on 11/2, 3, and 4. What happens? Does that get in the or do they stay up there for the next?
Okay, so your question is what happens if it's 11/5 and you've already transacted some things on the
second, third, and fourth, and then we are reconciling. Reconciliation is as of the 1st.
Okay. Now the reconciliation goes through the end of the month. Basically, the reconciliation will take in every event that's taken place from the 1st to the 31st of November, October, so on and so forth. Now, if you have transacted details in November, say I need to transact November's, but I say it's December 5th or something, and I've transacted December 1st, December 3rd, it's not going to take those into account. It's only going to transact all of November. Now, if you log in, say on the 11th, and you have the information above you there, and you basically will always see these transactions. They'll just be up here in the actions transacted, but not reconciled for this month, and so they'll stay there for the entire month there.
Okay, so it does save them on our screen. But it does not take. Does it take them into account when it creates new map actions?
Okay, let me. I'll actually try and create the scenario for you and see if I got this. Okay, so the question is, if we are looking at November, well, I'm going to fast forward here to December here. so say today's date is December 12th.
Yes.
And we are looking at all these transactions that need to be taken care of before. So if I transact these transactions, it's going to save the information above here as actions that have been transacted but not reconciled.
Correct.
Okay? So they'll stay here for the entire month.
So even what if you let's say you did all four of them, and then you reconciled. Does it take into account the actions that you've already transacted when it does its new map actions?
That's the key is you cannot reconcile. You can only reconcile once a month. So if you come to reconcile here, it's going to not let you reconcile for this month of December.
Correct. But what if it's the 12th of December and you have not reconciled for November yet?
Correct. Okay. Great question. Perfect. What will happen is they will not be accounted in the November reconciliation.
Okay.
They will only, when you reconcile, it's only going to take into consideration all of November's transactions.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. Thanks.
Yep, no problem.
If they bought a new car, would you put it under the new action?
You bet. Let me show you here. If they bought a new car, what you'll want to do, and we actually go through this in one of the next trainings here, you come into Edit Financial Information, which is right here at the tab. I'm sorry, internet is running awfully slow right now. Okay, you come down to the transactions here, or not the transactions, the details. Simply add a debt in here. Click on the debt, add the debt information into it here, put everything in there, save it, and then at the end of the month, what's going to happen is when you reconcile next month, that's going to take into consideration, and it will add it into the next month's.
Got it. Thank you.
Into next month's all details there. So.
Okay. Can they print anything out to show like a graph bar? I know it's on here in the screen, but how about they want to print it out and show somebody at work?
They can print their screen if they want. There's nothing against that. As for like a pretty little report printed out,
right.
If that's what you're asking, no, it will not do that. That's something that will be done later on in the future where it's going to convert it into a nice chart PDF format. So you can give to your clients, but as of now, no, it doesn't do that. You can actually copy and paste it into a Word document and have all the details there. A lot of people do that as of now.
Good deal. How about I saw that before where it said if they pay the mortgage off in 5.11 years and continue making payments into an investment account. Can we go back there, please? Showing the future growth of an asset, 401k, stock, bond, mutual funds, whatever the case may be.
Yep, that'll be in your details section here.
Details, okay.
On here, okay. This is where you're
there we go. Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can always jump into here and look into that information and stuff. It'll always keep track of it there, and you can add more as you go, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so the mortgage investment of 1183, that's what's building, not the 401k, but an investment in whatever it is.
Yeah, basically this mortgage investment is when they're paid off in the 5.9 years or whatever it was above us here.
Yes.
That's just if they simply took that mortgage payment. Now the mortgage payment we had inputted as like $1,200 or $1,800. It's going to calculate the principal and interest payment because you're always going to still have to pay taxes and insurance after you've paid your mortgage off. So it's taken the principal interest portion, which was from the beginning.
Yes.
Investing it if you invested, got a 5% return. This is what you would be worth, $703,000 when he was scheduled to pay off his mortgage.
Originally.
Yep.